back to Fox News Saturday night, where wedding bells are ringing for Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez in Italy. And we are not going to mock them, because marriage is a sacred institution. Odds are you're only going to do it twice. And joining us now is a woman waiting for her second chance. Jenny Failla is back on the show. Hey, sweet potato.
Hi.
Look good. I like that color. That's a dope color.
Thank
I like
you.
it. See
Thanks.
that? Normally we start with an insult, but I'm not, because we have to do real work here. So Bezos, Lauren Sanchez get married Friday night. Here is their new wedding photo. That's real. That is the wedding photo. But there are reports that they signed a huge prenup before she walked down the aisle, leading some people to believe his marriage is as real as her astronaut career. Not good. Not good. But I bring it up because everybody here has been to a wedding where the people in the church are whispering to each other like, I can't believe these two are getting married. You know what I mean? And if you guys haven't been to one of those weddings, it was your wedding where it happened. It was your wedding. But with that in mind, we brought in Jenny for a celebrity edition of Will It Work? Will It Work? Yeah. Here we go. Here it goes. So you know how this works, Jenny. We do it on the radio. I'm going to walk you through the particulars about this couple. Jenny's going to tell us if Lauren Sanchez is Jeff Bezos' soulmate or the reason Amazon offers free return. Okay? The first criteria is looks compatible. Are they looks compatible?
I mean, I would say maybe, but I don't know, because I don't think either of them look how they were naturally supposed to look.
They've been, yeah, okay.
Like maybe at one time they were. I don't know. I mean, I guess
Like you're saying she has a lot of plastic surgery.
Looks like a little bit of work's been done.
And he looks like a shaved scrotum.
Yeah.
And I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
Are they looks compatible? Bezos, Sanchez.
I think definitely, because Bezos has had a real transformation, you know, pre-shave, post-shave, and Lauren Sanchez also has too. I think she's so much filler in her cheeks that she can't actually close her mouth. With a scrotum that's probably nice, mouth is always open, so there you go.
Man, you still got it. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, fair. The prenup thing. Huge prenup.
Yeah.
That is a concerning sign, or maybe a lack of trust. I mean, what do you think of that?
I read that there was a like a signing bonus, like pre-prenup.
What?
There was like the equivalent of a signing bonus, and I just, you know, like that was very similar to what we had. So, you know, when he you know, pushed me in for a younger model, I.
It was how much you were trying to pay him to get out of this show.
Right.
You didn't want to go through with it. That was the signing.
Guys, who brought back the Fox Business comedians? What's going on here? Taking shots at the champ.
I'm trying.
But Brenberg, our prenups, like you know, she's obviously making fun of me. We didn't have a prenup. You can't give somebody half a Nintendo. You know what I'm saying?
That box of DVDs, though, is going to be worth something one day.
But Brenberg, does the prenup trouble you?
Well, it does. It's not the most romantic thing in the world, but in his last attempt at this, I think he ended up giving away like $35 billion.
Is that real?
So if he puts together a signing bonus for $100 million, it's a great deal for him. And I just want to know, is the money guaranteed on the signing bonus, or do you have to play a few years in order to earn it? Like, is this NFL style? So I don't know.
I love that he married Juan Soto. I think that's amazing. But if she gets that kind of money, she really could go to space. I mean, that would be crazy. Give me this. Celebrity friends. I don't know how this affects a marriage, because you're around a lot of other celebrity marriages. Let me give you a list of who was at the wedding, so far as we know. Bill Gates was there. His marriage went great. Kylie and Kendall Jenner are there. Kim Kardashian's there. Ivanka and Jared are there. Hey, girl. Oprah was there. Past hors d'oeuvres. Shout out to them. I'm kidding. Usher was there, and Tom Brady was there. That's a lot of star power.
Wow.
Who do you think had more star power? And be honest. The Bezos wedding or ours in Salina, Ohio?
I mean, it was pretty close.
It was close,
We might have eked them out just a little.
We did have like a guy who had the biggest pumpkin at the 4-H fair.
That's not nothing. That's not nothing.
We had a woman from Flash Dancers who claimed she was pregnant.
But that raises the question, is Bill Gates still pregnant? Wasn't he the pregnant emoji guy?
He was the pregnant emoji guy.
Because that's kind of a big deal. Not everybody can say that.
But here's my theory, because there's a lot of things we get into. They've both been married. Okay, there were kids involved. Her ex was supposedly at one of the wedding parties. They had a foam party. A foam party. Apparently, he's so rich he can afford a time machine because foam parties are from 1990. You know what I mean? But my consideration is this, okay? The bigger the wedding, I think the worse sign it is for a couple. We've talked about this. When you go to those weddings where the girl comes out of the floor like a Pink Floyd concert and the guy swings in on a trapeze, they usually break up in an hour because he's gay, okay? You want... It's true. It's true. It's true. But right now, we're talking about my second marriage, not my first. I'm kidding. But the truth is, you want the wedding we had. We got married in Ohio. Everybody always talks about, like, New York weddings. They're so expensive. It's like $300 a head. In Ohio, they paid us, okay? They paid us, and we had a good wedding. We served bottled beer, which was fancy at the time. Yeah. That was fancy to a lot of our friends. And we had a good, rowdy, drunken free-for-all and got in the biggest fight of our life, did we not?
Yeah.
And it was a disaster.
It was a disaster.
My tux wasn't ready an hour before the church, and I was.
Oh my God, I'm sweating now just thinking about it.
My tux wasn't ready. The escort I ordered to my hotel was running late. I'm like, come on.
That's bad. I didn't even get the groom I wanted. Like,
that's enough. That's enough. All right, let's have a verdict. We'll go around the horn. Madison, will it work?
It will not work.
Oh!
I think because the wedding happened on a Friday. Talk about cost cutting. Bezos couldn't even shell out for a Saturday wedding. Yeah, everyone take their PTO. A Friday wedding? Are you kidding me?
So,
not gonna last. Yeah.
So you're saying she was a Prime Day purchase? That's amazing.
Prime Day.
Brenberg, will it work?
Well, I think his plan was to push her into the canal right after the marriage, but she's got so many flotation devices, it'll never she'll just float right through.
Well done, Jenny Failla.
No, I got to say it's not going to work. Too much hullabaloo about the wedding, less about the marriage. I don't see it lasting.
I'm asking about them, not us.
Well, then I take it back.
Jenny, we got 0 for 3. Okay, to the crowd. Do you agree with the panel?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's right.
Well, mazel tov to them.
Wow.
I wish them the best of luck.
Wow. Another day, another package Bezos is sending back. There you go. Folks, remember Pee-wee's Big Adventure? Francis, who stole Pee-wee Herman's bike, and the actor who played him, takes us for a ride next.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.